going to be talking about the British Open, which starts later today over across the pond in Lancashire, England. This week, some of the best players in the world will be teeing off at Royal Lytham and St. Anne's Golf Course. I want to talk a little bit now about some of the best players in the world, some of the players that will get the most media attention this week. This is a big week for guys like Tiger Woods and Phil Mickelson. A lot of pressure on both these guys, a lot of expectations going into this week's Open Championship. I'm going to start by talking about Phil Mickelson first. Mickelson historically has really struggled at the British Open. He's missed a lot of cuts in his career. He really hasn't put together 4 solid rounds, and really historically, really all throughout his career. He's really struggled. He hasn't played particularly well in rough weather. When the weather's turned bad, his game has kind of followed suit. This week, I think he's going to be in contention throughout Thursday and Friday, the first 2 rounds. It'll be interesting to see if he can carry success, if he does have it, on the first 2 days into the weekend. That'll be interesting to see. If he doesn't, if he is able to really become consistent in his play throughout and into the weekend, I think Phil has a chance to be possibly in contention as we head into Sunday. We shall see, though. I want to switch gears to Tiger Woods. A lot of pressure on him this week. He's really been able to string together a couple of wins across the PGA Tour since last month in San Francisco at the US Open, when he really was only able to put together about 2 solid rounds. Like I said, he's been able to string together a couple of wins now. He's built up a little bit of momentum into this week's Open Championship. It'll be interesting to see how he does. Can he translate the success in regular PGA Tour events into a win at a major championship? We rewind now back to April, and at Augusta at the Masters, he really was not able to put together really any good rounds, solid rounds of golf at all. Fast forward to the US Open last month out in San Francisco. Tiger was able to put together about 2 rounds on Thursday, Friday, back-to-back. If you remember, he was tied for the lead after 36 holes. On Saturday and Sunday, though, he tended to fade down the stretch, really played poorly at the final round on Sunday. I think this is the week that he's able to translate and go from 0 solid rounds of golf to 2 to 4. I think he's able to put together 4 solid rounds this week and really put himself in contention on Sunday for a chance to win. As far as the rest of the field goes, as many of you know, parity is probably at its peak right now that it's ever been, maybe ever, in the world of golf. As so many players, there's so much parity going on right now. Since Padraig Harrington won the 2008 PGA Championship, we've had 15 different winners win a major championship. I like Tiger though this week. I think this is the chance for Tiger to really, like I said, put his stamp back in the win column for major championships and possibly get to 15 major championships for his career. We'll see how he does. I think Tiger puts together a really good week. I think he hits the golf ball really good off the tee, puts it in the fairway, and I think Tiger this week, I think he's going to have the putter working. I think he's going to make a lot of short putts, those 5 feet and inward putts that he really needs to make a short distance out. I think Tiger makes them this week. I like Tiger to be in contention. I think he's got a great chance to win on Sunday if he plays well on the first 3 days. That'll do it for this edition of Brad's Beat. Make sure to tune in next week for an all-new, brand-new edition of Brad's Beat, as we'll be covering all the hottest topics in the world of sports. I'm Brad Dalius. Thanks for watching, everyone.